Hello, welcome back. Nikky, it's lovely to meet you. I'm very excited for this hour. I know, again, it's been one show after another today. It's just been amazing. For anybody who is a lover of crafting, you've been in your element all afternoon. I bet everybody's still sat glued to the telly. Because you are actually new to Hobbymaker.
We are. We just arrived yesterday.
Not new to the craft world, though.
No, absolutely not. We've been around since 2009.
Wow.
So, yeah, a long time. So some people know us, probably some people won't.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're now at Hobbymaker and we're really excited to be here.
Oh, it's really
like a big family. It's lovely.
It is a nice atmosphere.
Yeah, it's great.
Here,
it's fabulous.
Now, today we're going to be doing something different to what you've seen already with Nikky. In fact, we've got new and exclusive. Haven't we?
Yes, we have, yeah.
New and exclusive. So should we start with the Vintage Snow collection? Because nobody's seen this yet, and we're very, very excited about it. Because if you're still thinking, right, I need to get my Christmas cards all sorted, there's still time, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We're like 2.5 months away, aren't we still?
Yes.
So, and if you've been collecting the sets through the weekend, this is the fourth and final part of the vintage collection.
Okay, and do you find they all sort of work together?
They do, yeah. They were all designed to go together.
Right.
But I couldn't stop designing because I loved it so much. And
Are these your drawings?
Not entirely. They kind of, they're tweaked. They have my hands all over them.
Yeah.
But yeah, some of them are, some of them aren't. But because I was designing them, I couldn't stop. And then we ended up with a huge collection and I couldn't not do any of it. So I just said, well, we're going to have to split it into 4 different collections then that all work together. So it works beautifully. So if you are a collector, you know, this is the 4th in that final series.
But you can also just get the snow collection if you want to on its own as well. So within there, you're getting all of your stamp and die sets. You're getting some stencils in here as well by the looks of things.
So we've got separate stencils in here, 2 stencils.
Okay.
And then we've got stamps and dies together as well.
Oh, and these are beautiful. I mean, they're so detailed, aren't they? I think that's the benefit of having your die and stamp set is that all of the sort of artwork, all the different bits, all done for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because so you can cut out those elements, but then not know where to start.
Yeah, exactly. And these are quite... I think this collection in particular is really good if you're quite beginner. Yeah. Because you can just stamp and kind of assemble. You just die cut if you need to, or just cut it with scissors if you don't have a die cutting machine. But you know, everything here is quite simple and easy to use and works together. And you've got different ways of using the snow globe. Yeah. So I love this.
I love this.
Yeah. So it's designed so you have this amazing wreath with the Christmas tree in here, and that fits perfectly into the globe. But then you also have this little snowman with his trees down here as well, and that fits in. And also you could just put the sentiment in, this lovely sort of diamond sentiment. And this one, I feel, is the one that really does have that kind of retro-y. It reminds me of like 1940s, 1950s feel. Oh, it's, you know, so it's that yesteryear Christmas, and I just love that look. Christmas is, for me, is the one thing, one time, because I'm quite a modern girl, really. I like contemporary kind of things. But Christmas is always when I like really classic, traditional Christmas. You can't beat it, really.
I'm exactly the same. Earlier on today, actually, I went to the garden centre and I was looking at all of the different displays and I thought, oh, I might go navy and silver this year, or I might go like this. And then I think, no, I am red, gold and green.
I am, yeah. I occasionally do silver. You know, silver and green or something. But no, I'm not one for colours.
These are really lovely and traditional, and they're not going to go out of date.
No, absolutely
they're not going to go out of style. You're going to use them year after year. I mean, the snow globes. You could even stamp this and you could have a photograph of somebody.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's a great idea, yeah. Or as well, I mean, it's just, you can create so many different ideas, so many different ideas with it. And then obviously you've also then got, because we're in that winter theme, you've got your lovely ho-ho-ho stencil, which is a layering stencil.
Right, so there's loads in there.
Yeah, so you're going to have 4 stencils in there, and that just makes up that picture. So really quick and easy to make great styled cards. And then the snowfall one is just, as it says, snowfall, but you don't have to use it as snow. You could actually use paste with that. You could glitter it.
Yeah.
You could do it in different colours.
Lovely.
You could use it upside down, and it's kind of like, if you like, have lots of fairy stamps.
Yeah.
If you use that
Or
upside...
bubbles, the
Bubbles, yeah,
fish,
sea
champagne,
and
yeah.
fish and a celebration
Yeah.
and all of that. So that is a real multi-use
confetti.
stencil. It's a must-have, really, that one.
Absolutely, you're
Stash.
getting these as well. Now, I did have a little look on your social media before, before I came into work today, and I saw that you do lots of great inspirational ideas as well. In fact, there's little QR codes, isn't there?
There is,
within
yeah.
these. So
Yeah.
there's lots of ideas. So
Yeah.
you're not just buying, you know, products today from the show. If you go on to Polkadoodles, you're very active on social
Yeah,
media and
we
give us lots
are.
of great inspiration.
Yeah, we do multiple posts a day. We've got our Facebook group is Craft Stamp Colour, so go in there, and the design team literally are posting all day long, every day. We have a huge team. We have about 30 people worldwide on our design team.
Wow.
So there's always something going on. And the QR code on your packaging will point to the actual inspiration gallery for these products, for this whole collection.
Fantastic.
So when you get them home, make sure you scan the QR code and it'll take you to the gallery.
Oh, so for anyone, like you said, who is new to crafting, you've got that inspiration, but also for anyone who's lost their mojo a bit or feeling like, do you know what, I've done Christmas card year after year after year after year, how can I make it different this time?
We literally have thousands of images on the website in the gallery. So, yeah, go in there, and they're all separated into each collection, so they're easy to find.
How lovely are those big baubles on that wreath?
Great.
Absolutely gorgeous.
I love the snowman.
Yes! Oh, he's so cute.
Yeah, he is. He's adorable. And then this is a little snowman, and you can just make a little stand-up card there. So it'll stand up, you know, and it's just fab. And then this one, that to me is just so creative.
Yeah, it is.
You know, just having, it's just three, just joined together with a little bit of cardstock and just make that little scene. Isn't that fab?
And you can make to sell with these as well, can't
Yeah,
you?
absolutely. Make and sell as many as you like, whether it's for charity or whatever. It's fine.
How have you done the baubles on this one? I say you, this is Rachel who's made this.
So this is embossed. So she stamped it and embossed it with gold powder.
Oh, gorgeous.
And then the baubles, has she done that with... Oh, that's with just like glossy, oh, what do you call them? It's like a thing called glossy accents.
Okay.
And it just makes it like slightly raised, and it just makes everything stand out and pop.
That's brilliant, isn't it? I mean, look, there's so many ideas of what you're going to be able to do. Right, shall we get it down to our Hobbymaker price? Because this is new and exclusive. Nobody else has even had a look. It's not even on your website,
No,
is it?
it's not, no.
Right, so I know a lot of Polkadoodles lovers that are going to be waiting for this, making them into wreaths and decorations. I mean, look at that.
I know, isn't it fun?
Brilliant. So much
just
fun.
a bit of acetate and just cutting out those elements, because you've got the dies that are going to cut all these little pieces out as well, don't forget. So you can, you know, you can happily get creating as much as you like and be as creative as you want. But equally, if you're a beginner, it's an easy set for a beginner to make really beautiful cards with.
Okay, right. For everybody who has checked out already, because I'm sure, you know, you're thinking at this sort of price, this is brilliant already, and you're not wrong. That is the price of all of these if you were to get them individually. Today, we're going lower. For everybody who wants them, get ready. And if you have already checked out, you're not paying that price. Everybody pays the final low price. We are taking nearly £30 off the price, which is a huge saving. Polkadoodles are new to Hobbymaker. We do want to make sure that we get everybody getting all of their Christmas presents, all their Christmas ideas ready. Three-way split pay as well, all for $48.95. So earlier on when I was prepping with Alex, he says, right, I wanted to put that on split pay. I'm going to email them and get it back on split pay. And then it all went a bit wild in prep. We were all having a lovely afternoon getting to know each other. And Alex says, I wasn't supposed to put that on three-way split pay, but I've done that. Wasn't supposed to be on three-way.
Well, we're lucky then, aren't we?
Yes, because I don't even know actually if it was supposed to be on split pay full stop. You can get it home at £16.31.
Wow.
That's really good.
And this is an amazing deal as well. We've done some really great deals for Hobbymaker this weekend. We aren't going to be selling this at this price. It's going to be more on our website. So, you know, take advantage of it. So And really, I wanted to do that because it's our kind of like, what do you call it? Our launch weekend.
Yeah.
So every single bundle,
It's a PR
everything,
opportunity,
yeah,
really,
everything
isn't
we've
it?
brought is just like a big hello, welcome.
Yeah.
This is what we do. This is what we are, and we always try and bring really good value in everything we do.
Yeah.
We're quite kind of mindful of that,
Yeah.
you know. So
Well, each of these stamp sets, look, I mean, you have really filled this space. There are so many stamp
Yeah.
sets in there.
Yeah, there are.
Just to be able, if you break it down and think about how much you are getting within here, £48.95, like you said, this is a little bit of a PR show for us and for you, because we're gaining so many new viewers having you guys with us as well, because I know you've got a big following. So yes, if you've never bought from Hobbymaker before, or if you've never bought from Polkadoodles before, now is the time to do it. £16.31 on split pay. There is a queue, but grab it whilst you can. We will be doing a little bit of a demo with this with this bundle in a little while, though, won't we, as well?
Yeah.
Keep coming through for those. You're also getting, in fact, actually, shall we do a demo now whilst everybody's going through? Because it's getting very, very busy on the phone line.
Yeah,
Yes.
let's have a breather, shall we? So I'm going to use the snow globe.
Okay. Oh, that's my
because
favourite.
I absolutely love it. So I finally realised I brought this stamp platform in and it's huge, and I've been knocking the presenters all day long, and then I finally realised, why don't you just turn it round? So hopefully it's going to be a bit easier. So I'm just going to assemble this. I've got my snow globe here, and I'm going to just position this where I want it to be.
So do you, if I wanted to die cut, do you die cut first and then stamp, or do you stamp then cut?
I personally stamp then cut.
Okay.
Because when I first started with dies, I did it the other way around.
Yeah.
And I just used to I mean, you can do it. It's up to you, where you want. If you do it the other way around, you've got to then position your die on top. Right. And the only reason I don't do it anymore is I used to find that I used to move it a little, and I'd get a double stamp. So I personally like to do it this way now.
Stamp first.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's just grab that. Because it's a long way away, isn't it? Anyway, right. Okay. So this is what I didn't do before. So we're going to just stamp this in blue ink. So this is blue distress ink, purely because it's about the only blue ink I've got.
I like the, I don't know if this sounds stupid, but I always just thought that you needed to use like a black ink.
To be honest, most of the time I do. And with this collection, I have to say, hand on heart, it's probably the most I've ever used coloured inks ever on a collection. Excuse me, because normally I actually do use black.
Right, okay.
And
do you just want to make sure it's a permanent ink, basically?
Yeah, you do, yeah. Or, well, it depends what you're doing. So, excuse me, I've got a frog in the throat.
Do you need some water? Jimmy's getting you some water. He's already on
I don't know.
Isn't he?
So then what we're going to do is, let's get rid of that one. Oh, off there.
To look after your stamps and maintain them, because you want to use these year after year.
Yeah.
Do you wash them? Do you put them into water?
You can do if you want. A lot of people this weekend have bought a spongy, which you're going to love for cleaning your stamps. Well, that's out of stock now, sorry. But if people have that, then use your spongy to clean your stamps. Okay. That's why we've brought it. You can just wash them, just wipe them. These are good quality photopolymer stamps, so they're going to last you a long time, as long as you look after them. Okay. You have to not put them near heat or in direct light, because that will alter the polymer.
How do you store yours then? What's the best recommendation? In like a folder in a drawer?
Yeah, I tend to, yeah. Or just kind of like I have a little storage system, which hopefully we'll be bringing soon.
Brilliant.
So I'll just move that. So let me just move that back again. Thank you, Jimmy. So let me just move that there.
Just whilst you're having a sip of water, can I just remind you that you are getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different stamp and die sets. So there's the dies that have got obviously your snow globe, and that's the Christmas one that we're going to be looking at now. And they all go together with. Let me show you this one. And they are beautiful, with the sentiments, with extra snowflakes as well, and foliage. You've got this one as well, and the corresponding dies. There you go, there's the dies. And then you're getting your 2 stencil sets as well. So anybody who is new to crafting or wanting a new fabulous collection, because as I say, Christmas does come back year after year, but I can imagine a lot of people, like you said, who just want something new, something different, but then something that is timeless, that in different colours it's going to look
Because you don't want to buy something and only use it once. You want to come back to it, you know, time and time again. So we've got our the wreath, which fits perfectly inside the globe. So I'm going to ink that with green this time.
Now I saw you using your ink tool as well when you put your stamp down.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do we have any of them?
No, we've sold out. Sorry. We'll get that back though. We'll definitely get them back. We have had a very, very busy weekend, and I'm having to use this because I actually broke my wrist this time last year, and had surgery. So I've got really weak wrists now. So.
Oh, well, tools like that are going to be really
exactly.
useful then.
So I haven't particularly done that brilliantly, so let's do it again.
That's the great thing about having a stamping platform.
Yeah, it is.
In fact, would you say it's essential if you're using stencils?
This is the thing. So I never used to use one until this year when I broke my wrist.
Oh.
Yeah, I just couldn't get on with them all, but now I need it. Yeah. So, and this is why we have the Priscilla, because, you know, I can't get the strength anymore. But
so what's this called, sorry?
We call this our Priscilla.
Priscilla. It's like a...
Yeah, like Priscilla Presley.
Yeah, it's like an air hockey. That's what it reminds me of.
You don't, I mean, I'm doing that. You don't need to, really. You just need to give it a quick
We haven't got it. We haven't got it, Alex. It's gone. He's like, I can't find it.
We'll try and get it back. We're back in November, and we'll try and get it back for November.
Okay.
Okay. So we've now got our tree and the wreath inside. Now, what I want to show you,
this looks lovely,
it's lovely, isn't it? So what I want to show you, we've also got masks on the show, and we didn't really. I tried to show this earlier, and I kind of didn't have it prepped properly.
Hang on, sorry. What is a mask?
A mask. I'm going to show you. So we have the stamping masks somewhere on the show.
Oh, so this
or if not, they're on the
Yes, I'm with you.
So, or they might be on the website if we haven't got them on the show. So basically, these are sticky sheets, so repositionable. So you use these more than once. There are paper sheets that come with a release paper at the back. And I've actually die cut this, so you can stamp on them, you can cut them out, you can cut them out with scissors, you can cut them out with your dies if you've got dies. And what these are going to do, a stencil actually allows you to add something. So if you think about it, when you stencil, you're actually going through the stencil. This is how to remember the difference between a stencil and a mask.
Okay.
A mask does what it says, it covers.
Yeah.
So it's different to a stencil. So we're going to actually cover our snow globe here.
But this isn't going to damage the ink that you've done, the stamping that you've done
No, because it's repositional. I can just pull that off, look.
Yeah.
I would normally let the ink dry a little bit more, but it'll be okay. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to get our distress oxide here.
Do you know what? This is really good, isn't it? Because you get 4 sheets, and they're not just designed for this collection. You don't get them all you die cut them to whatever ones you want. They're A5 sheets.
Yeah, and it sounds like it's not a lot, but they go quite a long way. And what it enables us to do, I could have watercoloured around this and everything, but I want to show everyone at home an easy way to get that same look. So look, now it's hiding that stamp, and we can actually come in, we can get some ink going. Now, what I want to do here is we are going to use the
your confetti,
snowfall.
The snow. Yeah, snowfall, this is lovely.
So we're going to come in and let's just get some of this going on.
Let it snow, let it snow.
I love snow. We're big snow fans in our house.
Oh, yes. I am. I love looking at it, but then it's very, it's not very practical, is it? It's a bit impractical, isn't it? That's very miserable of me.
I don't care. I love it. My husband loves it even more. He's just kind of like, he can't wait. He's like a child.
Well, my neighbour was doing like a clear out of his garage, and he had a little sledge thing. So he was like, do you need this sledge? So I was like, yes. So the other day when it was just absolutely fine outside, I was pulling my children around with sledge around the kitchen, like having a sledge ride. And I think, it's going to be nice.
That sounds like what it would be like our house, yeah. 50-year-old man doing it, It's just an excuse for them, isn't it? So now I've changed my colour here, and I'm just going to blend a little bit more. And this is
what's this stencil?
This is a snowflake sparkle stencil.
Oh, I've got that. I've got it.
which is beautiful.
That is gorgeous.
And I'm going to go in with a slightly different colour because I want to overlay this one. So let me just, whoops, move that. And obviously, you know, spend a bit more time and maybe tape things down. I'm just conscious of time. So I don't want to do too much, but I want to, where the globe is here, I want that to be really dark. So I'm going to kind of come round with the ink.
That's really good. $6.99 for an 8x8 stencil. Like you said, you've really priced these at prices that you want everyone to get on board and have a go.
Yeah, that should be a lot more than that. Let me just find a darker blue, if we've got one.
I mean, you could fussy cut these, couldn't you?
You could, yeah. We were talking about that earlier, that it really, and also that is quite dream catchery. It's not necessarily only for Christmas.
Christmas, that's so true.
So
I'm excited to see what this will look like.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to actually remove the mask.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Now, I didn't quite line it up because you get a little bit of a space around it, but it'll do for now. And if that isn't to your liking and you're kind of thinking, I don't really like it like that, just get a little bit of water. And because I've actually used oxide and distress, I can actually just blend this in a little bit more. So let's just go around there. And because we've actually done that, what I'm going to do, might not be ideal because I've just put water on there. Let's just, it's all the talking today, you know, it's all the gossiping
all
in
of
the
the
green
excitement.
room. Yeah, 2 days of non-stop talking.
And we've got Liam coming up in a bit, oh my gosh.
So look, we're going to splash, let's do some splashes. And it doesn't matter if it goes on my mask, it'll dry out.
Water. This isn't
water.
ink.
No, this is just water. Okay. And then, it's because we're using the distress ink, it's going to actually take that off. So if we remove that, and then I'm just going to get a cloth and just lightly soak that up, and it's just going to give us
this is so
that
clever.
slight creative edge. And don't worry about this. Look, it's just all part of it. It makes it look like it's kind of really...
Snowing.
Snowy, yeah, it's lovely. Great kind of effect.
Yeah.
And then, because we've also inked here with a water-based ink, look, we're not having to colour. We can just go in.
Just slightly blend a bit.
Yeah, just with your... Because it's frightening, but, you know, some people are just, you know, a little bit wary of doing any kind of watercolouring. I love using watercolours. It's my favourite medium.
It's very forgiving, isn't it?
It really is. Yeah, that's why I use it.
Well, I was on air a few weeks ago with acrylics, and I'm not going to lie, I was still scared.
Yeah.
I thought, right, there's a lot of practice that needs to go on with this, whereas you're going straight in on your card with this, and you're not having to practice.
So this is a watercolour marker as well. So I'm just going to, these are poinsettias here, so I'm just going to, look, I'm just doing a little blob in there, in each flower. And
40% of our main exclusive bundle, brand new today, has gone.
Wow,
it's also been put on three-way split pipe by accident. Take advantage of that because, as Nikki said at the start, it will not be going on her website at that price. Make the most of it whilst you can at an exclusive Hobbymaker discounted price. There I am hiding. £48.95 or three-way split pay. Yeah, I think you might get in trouble for that one, Alex. I'm not going to lie. That is
Alex.
crazy low. Just so you know, there are less than 40 of these bundles remaining, which if you think, I mean, that is a massive discount, isn't it?
It is.
£30 off today. You get loads in there.
So look how easy that was. And leave white. When you're doing watercolour, the trick is to leave a bit of white. You know, you can always come back and add more if you want to. But watercolour, if you ever look at like proper watercolour paintings, they always have lots of white in there. So I'm just going to pick up just the water off, and it just helps to dry it out a little. And then what I'm going to do, I actually have, let's actually try and make a card if we can. I don't know if I have all day. Look, I've not trimmed that down, but never mind. Let's just quickly trim it, because I really like the green here. So just choose where you want to trim it down. I'm going to trim it at the bottom because we've got lots of white there. Jimmy will clean up after, won't he?
Yes.
Give him something to do.
It will give him something to do because
he's got nothing to do.
I know, he's just been sitting down. Look, he's
doing nothing.
He's sitting down now and he's directing in this moment. We're just talking about you, not to you, Jimmy.
So look, I've got this nice green card. This is from Lisa, I think. And look how that makes that pop against the blue. Isn't that pretty? And then what I've also done, I've taken one of the other stamps in the set, which is another kind of wreath, but it's like a spray.
Yes.
And I really like this. It's really nice, yeah.
That's lovely.
Yeah, and you can use that for all sorts of things.
Bows and sprigs, yeah.
Yeah, you could do that upside down or, you know, however you want to use it. So I've already coloured that in.
Does it have a die as well to go with that one?
It does. Yeah, it's there on the set. So I'm going to, there's ribbons on here, so you don't need to do that, but I like these colours. I think the colours are quite pretty, even though the red's coming out quite pink. So you've got that, and then what I thought we would do is we've got the Merry Christmas wreath die as well, which I'm in love with. I can't stop using it.
I've never seen one like this.
I'm a little bit obsessed.
This is really nice. And actually, do you know what? How versatile is this? Because you're going to use these all year round, aren't you, as well?
Exactly. When I did this, I cut loads of these out at once because I knew that I was going to use it so much. So what I'm going to do is snip into this one. So we've got two Merry Christmases. So kind of make sure that it's in the middle at the top. And then I'm going to cut, because this is going to sit behind here, so I'm just going to cut the bottom out.
Okay.
Okay. And then what we'll do is just thread that behind. This is why I wasn't bothered about not lining that stamp up correctly before. I will tape all this down later, glue it down. And then the other thing I'm going to finish off, and maybe
how would you stick this down? Because this is very intricate, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I'm just going to stick it. I think I'll do it now. I'll just stick it, yeah. And what I do is I put the glue. Hang on.
What's your favourite glue to use?
Do you know, I use all sorts.
Okay.
It really depends. I've got various different ones. I like a tacky glue.
Why do you put it on your hand?
Because
is this just a habit? Or?
No, well, what it is, because it's such a delicate dye, I don't want lots of glue. So look, I can do this.
Okay.
And that's putting enough glue on the back that it's going to stick, but I'm not getting
Please,
glue
can you design
everywhere.
a tool, though, that sits on your wrist?
Oh, yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Like a bracelet that you put your glue.
Shh, talk to me about that later. I'm going to steal that idea.
Although, do you love peeling it off?
Yeah, I let it dry.
Satisfying.
I let it dry, yeah. The other day I had some on. I woke up in the morning and I'd not even washed it off. I was like, oh, yeah.
This beautiful wreath die, $16.99.
Yeah, and it worked. It was designed to work, especially with this stamp. So it's just perfect. You could cut that in red or whatever colour you want to. Or you could shadow it if you want to. Yeah. It's up to you. And then the other things that I've been going mad for this weekend, and I'm sorry because everyone's seen me use this so many times now. We actually have the ornament dies. And
this is really different.
These are so pretty.
Ornamental message die. So you get Christmas, ho, 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 merry and bright, and family.
Yeah. Now, I need to decide where I'm going to put this one because I can't quite decide. I think what I might do is I'm going to take my blue ink that we've already used here and I'm going to ink this just to change the colour of it. So let's just put a little swipe of ink on. And this is something I do quite a bit as well, where I just kind of use a die cut. And, you know, because you don't have to use the die cut as it is.
So that could make a whole background if you keep it.
Yeah, exactly. So what I'm going to do, though, I'm going to actually put that down here at the bottom. So it's Merry Christmas. I need a bit more glue on my hand.
The ornament craft dies as well at $16.99. 4 dies, $16.99. That is brilliant. Yeah. 4 lovely sentiments as well. And you could cut this section off if you just wanted to.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I was going to do, actually. But I like it because I've got some white space here. I'm going to fill it this time. So I'm just going to nip that under there. And this, what I love about this is it's got the word family in there.
Yeah.
So, you know, you could have family Christmas, but also then you've got one that's for all year round.
Yes.
You know, it could be from us to you or from our house to your house.
Yeah.
But, you know, this is a kind of thing that I really love to do. And then all I'm going to do to finish off, if I can just find a decent pen, I like to, because we've not got any black on here at all, I just want to give it some definition, and it'll just finish it off. So what I'm going to do is just get a pen. And can you see how I'm not even trying to draw a straight line?
Okay.
This scares everyone.
Yeah,
but honestly,
I know, it's scaring me a little bit, especially after you've done all of this amazing artwork.
But look, if I go wrong,
Yeah.
I'll put a little cross in. I leave a little thing. You put little marks in, and it's like a hand touch,
Yeah.
you know, a hand-drawn touch. So
This is what I love about this whole card, is that it is giving you are gifting somebody a
Yeah.
piece of artwork that they will keep. This is
Yeah.
a piece, you know, a card that they will keep year after year.
yeah, hopefully.
Oh, they
and if
definitely
you
will.
know, if you, sometimes this is what I end up doing. If I'm rushing, especially when I'm doing a TV show, I'll end up doing this. And I'm like, oh. And so what I do is I just do another one there. So don't worry if you go off. It doesn't matter. The trick is, do not try and draw a straight line, because you're never going to draw a straight line.
And this
Look.
is giving it really good dimension now, isn't it?
It does, because it finishes it off. Because I'm not really a person that mats and layers a lot.
Okay.
I do a lot of cards that are just straight onto a piece of
Yeah.
card, and this is my way of matting and layering. But you still need a frame, and I personally
Okay.
find when you've got a coloured frame behind.
Yeah.
If you just edge in black,
Yeah.
it really makes it all pop and stand out.
That looks
And
brilliant,
That's
doesn't
it. You know, it's something a bit different. It's looking very pink on screen, but it is like just lovely
Yeah.
colours, isn't it?
Yeah, really lovely. Thank you, Nikki. Everything that you can see on screen has been a part of today's show, from the Merry Christmas wreath to those lovely ornament dies, which remain graphic, $16.99 for all 4 of those. And then if we go back to that main bundle very quickly, you're getting all of your stamps and die sets. Plus, then you're getting the extra ones with the snow and the ho 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 as well. So you're getting all those layering stencils and the snowstorm as well for $48.95. Can I remind you, this is a price that is irreplaceable. We cannot bring that price back. That is an introductory Hobbymaker offer. Welcome to Polkadoodles, who are brand new to us here at Hobbymaker. And that is definitely one of those prices that I know we won't be able to bring back. Over half of the stock has gone. Go for it. I've been told we're oversubscribed on baskets as well. If everybody checks out, then it's sold out with people missing out. So just be quick. I know that as well. We love watching Nikki's demos, and quite often a lot of people come in towards the end of the show. Don't wait on this one. Not here to rush or pressure anyone, but just don't wait. Yes, individually they are available. Only very small quantities. Obviously, your best value for money is getting the whole bundle, but there is availability of them individually. So your stamp and die set for the lovely wreath one that we were just looking at, the wreath with the snow globe. I absolutely love these. You are getting here the outline of the dies and your stamps as well.
And that wreath, you can use it on its own as well. So I don't think you've got to use the snow globe. You know, you can use it on its own. But also, snow globes are definitely not only for Christmas. So, you know, if you haven't already got a snow globe in your collection, you kind of need one, really. I would be turning this into a fishbowl. And if you think about it, we have the snowfall stencil, which is the bubbles.
Makes quite nice
so
bars
you could,
as well.
Yeah. So, you know, you could do all sorts of different things with it.
Yeah.
You could just cut the top off and you've got the vase.
Yeah.
So you could do that, and you've got the little wreath in there if you wanted to. There's all sorts of things you can do with this set. I actually like it on some of the samples. I don't know if there was one. I think it looks really nice when you just have the Christmas sentiment stamped into it. I don't know if it was there. That's pretty. I love that one.
Yes, this one is really
Isn't that
lovely.
gorgeous? So in those pinks and greens again, really
sparkle.
fresh. Yeah.
A reminder as well, you could use the wreath and make
Yeah, make little
Yeah.
decorations. Imagine that on your tree.
Yeah.
It could be like your family ornament, couldn't you, that you make every year or
Yeah.
something like that.
Oh, is it this
Lots
one?
of
The
different
Christmas?
styles. That's it, yeah. So that sentiment just on its own, it's very traditional, isn't it? Really retro, really reminds me of 1950s.
And then you've got in the corner there that lovely, and actually, in fact, all the corners, and they've just fussy cut this lovely foliage garland as well with your poinsettia.
Well, that's all die
baubles.
cut, so
Brilliant.
you've got the dies for all of that.
Oh, so yes, of course.
Yeah.
You've got all of them there.
Yes,
all
it makes it
included
even
as well.
easier.
Brilliant, brilliant. So that's all included in that one. Again, another discount. Oh, we're going lower. We're going lower. Today, $24.99. Crazy.
Wow.
I mean, I know it was brilliant value for money in the bundle, but now if you just want the snow globe, if you're thinking, right, I'm going to dip my toe and having a go, if you've never bought from Polkadoodles before, I know the bundle is still technically better value for money if you're getting the whole set. It's amazing, but definitely have a go if you, like you said, you need to get a snow globe, definitely, and that lovely vintage wreath as well. $24.99 today, discounted on Hobbymaker. Now we also have the snowman stamps and die sets. And you can see, I mean, you've got a hat there, your snow hat, so your snowman hat or your Father Christmas hat. You can put that hat on anybody.
Nice. It's such a friendly snowman. You're going to love dressing him up. So you can put whatever hat you want on these. It's so cute.
Oh, yeah,
He's got little
look.
stockings as well in there and a little bauble. So if you cut the present, I designed this so he's holding a present, but if you just chop the present off, you can then add the little bow, or you could add the stocking or the little bauble as well into his hand really easily. So he doesn't have to hold the present. So think about what you're going to do with this one, because he's doing quite a lot of different things.
I like the badge as well, the little hexagon.
Yeah, it's
badge.
nice.
It's like
It's
a
just,
pin badge.
yeah, it's like
isn't it?
something just a bit different, isn't it?
So season's greetings on it, and then the bauble as well. It's got Merry Christmas.
Yeah, I like him.
And you're getting all of the dies as well. Right, again, going lower. Who wants this? Under £20 for your stamps and your dies. Less than 20. I know. I'm sorry. I feel like you don't know about these crazy prices. No. Well, these aren't on your website yet, are they?
No, they're not. I think I did know, but, you know, I kind of get a
When
bit
you see it,
carried away when I see it,
yeah.
and I kind of think,
Actually,
Yeah.
the amount of work and time that goes
yeah.
into these collections. They'll be on and gone. And as we say, this is a bit of a PR show, actually, because we're introducing Polkadoodles as a new company to us. And I mean, by the way, you're not just buying into a brand new company. This is a very well-established company. Like you said, you've got employees around the world design teams with you. You've got fantastic social media. Any questions or any help that you need?
Absolutely. I'm
Brilliant.
always on social media, so anything at all, any questions, just ask.
Brilliant.
Just message us, and we tend to get back to you within a day, if not earlier. Quite often, as long as I'm not in bed, it's usually me that answers. So,
amazing.
you know, I can be there at 5 o'clock in the morning answering emails, and people are like in America replying back, and I'm like having a full-on conversation.
Oh, that's
so, you know,
brilliant,
it's
though,
great.
isn't it?
Yeah.
£19.99 for your snowman set. And then individually, we also have the ho-ho-ho ones and also this fabulous snow scene. Going straight down again, brilliant price at $13.99. Your ho-ho-ho one, and you're also getting the... this one is the ho-ho-ho. This is just the ho-ho-ho, and then we'll do the snow scene after as well. Remember, this is a layering stencil,
It is,
isn't
yeah,
it?
you're getting 4 stencils here. We normally charge $5.99 for one stencil. So one stencil on its own is $5.99, and you're getting 4.
$13.99 for all 4.
Yeah.
Woo! And that could be a card in itself. I mean, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, again, all you need is just a couple of ink pads, and you can colour this exactly how you want it to be.
You've done your matting and layering.
Yeah.
That technique you've just showed us, that very difficult technique.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, you can just colorise this however you want. So if you, maybe, to me, that would be a great card to send to a man for Christmas. You know, men are on their own at Christmas as well, and we have to make cards for them. It can be quite difficult sometimes.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you know someone who doesn't maybe do the traditional kind of thing, or maybe it's for a son or something like that, you know, they might appreciate something more like that, you know, where it's just a bit more kind of edgy maybe.
Brilliant. Then we also have, right, this one I think is going to be brilliant because, like we said, snowfall, confetti, bubbles of champagne, under the sea, mermaid, fairies, glitter, just backgrounds, just polka dots, rainbowed, ombre.
Yeah, ombre. I like this ombre. I've used this ombre and it looks fab. So yeah, and also just, you know, the other thing that we don't do with stencils is emboss them by hand or on a machine.
Right.
So you can emboss all of these, don't forget.
How?
So shall we give it a go? I've not actually done it with this stencil. Shall we just give it a quick go?
Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm intrigued.
You know, I'm always setting myself up for failure with these things, but we'll give it a try.
We'll have a go. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But
I'm not sure on the sandwich. So I've got my Gemini here.
Have you got this, or do you want me to take this out?
Yeah, can you take it out?
Yeah,
mine's all messy and filthy. Now, I think I need to take that out. I'm not sure what the sandwich
We'll have a play.
Let's try it.
Oh, also, by the way, I know people are asking about Nikki's tools. We will definitely recap those before 7 o'clock. The USBs. Oh my gosh, we've still got so much to do. Okay.
Yeah, we have. I need to be quick.
Yeah.
So, all I'm going to do, so this might not work the first time. What bit's going to come out? I've taken that bit out. I don't know whether it's going to be right or not. Let's give it a whirl. It just won't go through the machine if I'm not right. I haven't done it for a long time and I can't remember.
Oh, by the way, I mean, you're using the Gemini here, so I just want to...
We've lost our power.
Oh, it's probably me trading on the cables. Are you on?
Yeah.
It's Crafter's Companion's 19th birthday, isn't it? And Sarah's going to be here tomorrow. She'll be here kicking it off. Fresh from the...
I don't think that worked. I can tell. I can tell.
You can tell?
I can tell it didn't work. Let me see. No, it didn't. I didn't have something. I've got something missing. I need a shim.
Okay.
And it might be. I might have put it the wrong way around.
Sorry, this is me telling you. What?
I shouldn't volunteer, should I, either? But also, we've got, if it doesn't work this time, we can do it by hand as well.
Single figures for the whole collection. Single figures.
Wow, thank you, everyone.
Crafter, Devon, Cheryl, Jill, Celia, Pennsylvania. We've got collectors all over.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone. All right. I have had it the wrong way around.
I can see it.
I need another shim in there. If I put another shim
What, it will go even more than this?
Yeah, it should do. So let's put another shim in.
When you say another shim, just another piece of card.
Yeah, it might be, because it's a stencil,
That's worked, though, hasn't it?
Yeah, actually. Do you know what it is? I've got it the wrong way around. So I should be pressing in. Okay. Oops, stencil. Sorry. I know I'm taking... Let's just see if we can line that back up. But yeah, we forget this. And you can do this. Or if you've got an embossing tool, you can emboss with your stencils.
Yeah.
You know, we used to, a while back, this might get stuck now. I've got the wrong sandwich. Let's go back.
Right, so let's...
Yeah, anyway, let's move on.
Because
so you can, and it will emboss.
Yeah, well, I could see as well that it was embossed anyway on that, that piece.
And it's hard to see because it's on white as well, so let's not... Yeah, but trust us, it did work.
Amazing. That's just an extra bonus as well, isn't it? Now, can we talk about the USB? Because this is a whole new world of crafting. Personally, for me, I don't have very much space.
Yeah.
I don't have a designated craft room. I worry about storage.
Okay.
And I think, actually, this is such a brilliant idea. You just need a USB port. And I don't have a USB port in my Mac laptop or different laptops, but I've got a little converter.
Yeah.
That cost me pence on the Long River website, literally a few pounds, and you can literally plug in any USB.
Yeah.
Now, this is going to be perfect for anybody who's thinking, I don't have space to store lots of things. Or do you ever get to a paper pad and think, I love that, and I'm really sad it's going to end?
Yeah, absolutely. We are so well known for our digital crafting.
Okay.
And half of our business is pretty much digital.
Right.
So we kind of probably about 10, 12 years ago, we kind of started releasing, well, right from the start, we released digital products it was back on CD then. And then we went over to downloads when downloads started.
So what did you feel that crafters liked about having a digital?
We wanted to bring crafters something that they can use for the future.
Yeah.
So it's not about just now, it's about future. So this never runs out. So the only way it runs out is if you run out of ink or paper at home.
Right, so it's not got a time limit on it.
You're going to have it forever. As long as you've got your USB stick, I would say back it up.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you can either keep it on
Save
your
it,
computer, or I would have it on a hard drive personally. But people love it because you get so much for your money because it's digital.
Yeah.
You know, all we're having to do is give you a USB. So you do get the USB, you get a little booklet that's got a few ideas in there, but you are getting hundreds and hundreds. I don't know how much is on this because I haven't counted it.
Oh, but
basically
to sell or for I'm thinking even for because you could upscale or make it smaller, can't you?
You can do whatever you want with this. Now, all of our downloads or digitals now have SVG files on.
Right.
And an SVG file basically means you can cut it out with a cutting machine like a Cricut, a Silhouette or a Scan and Cut, if you have any of those or any other.
Yeah, brother.
And that means that it gives you even more versatility. It makes it easy for you to craft. So this is Elvis Wesley. You're going to get 14 digital stamps. So the main character, you're getting 14 different themes.
And this is
he's so cute.
Yeah, he's so very
cute.
Moose-mas.
Yeah, I know. He's so cute. This is the reason I brought this on is just to show everyone that we have lots of different products at Polkadoodles. We don't just do serious, well, we are serious crafters, everything's serious, but we also have a cute side to what we do. We have a really fun side, and we're a fun company. And we have a lot of followers that love our digital stuff. So this USB, this is, if you've previously bought this as a digital collection from us direct, because this was, I think, last Christmas or the Christmas before that we did this. This USB has a ton more stuff on. I basically spent 2 weeks filling this USB with even more stuff. So if you've already got Elvis, but you wish there was more of it, this is what you need. So you've got hundreds of things. I think I mean,
there is literally piles and piles.
I forgot to bring my printout of what's actually in it. I think there's something like 60 papers.
Okay.
So you can print your papers off. Yeah. So you're never going to run out of them.
And do I need to print it onto specific kind of paper?
I would say don't print it onto the cheapest 80 GSM copy paper.
Okay.
You're never going to get a good result. So the results you get are as good as the materials you put into your printer, basically.
Right.
So if you're using a decent ink, it doesn't have to be the best ink, it just needs to be, you know, really the paper is the thing.
Yeah.
So if you just spend a little bit more on a decent smooth paper, for a start it helps your printer. Your printer won't actually use as much ink if you're using a better paper. Because when you use a really thin copy paper, it soaks up all the ink out of the printer. And the printers, because they're so technologically advanced, actually output more ink because they think that it's disappearing, that it's not using enough. So a super smooth paper. This is a 160. I don't really print on less than a 120 and usually a 160. But it's up to you. You have lots of... Your stamping paper that you use should be okay. And the better the paper, the better results you're going to get.
Nikki, it's also... I'm sorry to interrupt, but we're running out of time, and everybody who is checking out, you're not paying $39.99. Nowhere near.
No.
Nowhere near. This is a really crazy opportunity to have a go with your digital downloads, your digital crafting. Amazing opportunity. In fact, go for it, Alex. Today, you're getting it not at $39.99. $19.99.
Yeah.
If you're doing, I'm thinking as well, decoupage.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it is. And again, if you make charity cards at Christmas, you can print 100 of these out and sell them. You know, you're going to get so much stuff. So, oh my goodness.
There you go. You can see on screen.
That's how much you're going to get on here.
You are getting 14 black and white digital printable images, 14 pre-coloured digital printable images. The SVG cutting files, like you said, you can see there, 37 printable papers, 65 theme sentiments, 115 colour embellishments, 49 coloured ephemera. You're getting 7 foliage and flowers, all coloured. I mean, there's so much.
Yeah, there is.
Going to be on that USB.
Yeah.
Will I get a physical USB?
Yeah,
then?
yeah, you get an actual USB. So these are pre-done cards for you, so little circle cards. You've got the SVG, so you can cut this out. So this is going to just make a really cute one. And I love it when the images are really blown up like this, because it just, you see the cuteness of the little moose. So you're going to get 14 of those, so they're all pre-done, pre-sized. These are great for the kids. The kids will love these cards.
Oh, well, I'm already thinking, as I said, my daughter's at nursery. I'm going to do cards for the whole class.
Oh, yeah, well, they're going to love this.
This is
and
great.
You can give them, probably 2 people will have the same one in each class.
Yeah.
But yeah, and so, you know, you've got Elvis. There's Elvis as a girl, so she's, what is she really, Elvis? Elvina. Elvina or Elvis, but singing carols, you've got baubles, you've got the trees.
Oh, they are.
There's so much.
Cute.
And then what else have we got?
And you could keep them quite simple, or use all of your lovely embellishments and tools and mediums that you know.
Yeah, and anyone who is trying to colour and practicing, you know, print like this. It's so easy. You just print them off. You just click and print. There's nothing to show you. There's no, it'll just open up in folders in your computer, whatever computer you've got, it'll work. And
I can select which ones I want to print.
Yeah,
so I'm not having to print them all like this at one go.
And in your printer settings, you can resize. So you don't need a graphics program. People get really scared about digital crafting. And you've got all of these here, which have backgrounds, which are even nicer. Just, oh gosh,
your
we've got
price
so much.
per image is ridiculous right now. You're getting sentiments, you're getting tags, cards.
We're running out of time. We need to do a bit of a flick. So you've got so many different papers.
These are brilliant. You're going to use
I think there's more than
again.
37. I don't know. I thought there was more than that, but never mind.
That seems
I think
more.
I've put more in than I've actually told you.
Yeah, underselling, over delivering.
Yeah. You've got tons of sentiments. You've got design sheets. So, you know, this is me just printing 6 to a page. So these have come out at quite a good size for a card. So you can alter all of this in your printer settings itself.
Yeah.
Look how tiny I printed those.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's so much. You've got an alphabet. You've got other sentiments.
All your sentiments.
You've got loads. Do you know, half of what I printed hasn't come out of here, you know. But yeah, it's tons.
Unbelievable. Right, every single person, have a go for that. Check out if you can. Half the stock of those are gone. It's $19.99. We still are amazed that we have any of these available. Anybody who missed them earlier, the vintage toppers and papers, these are beautiful. I mean, really, really beautiful. There are tools underneath us on the web shop. We're going to try and put through as much as we can. For anybody who missed Nikki's earlier shows, watch them back on our TV guide or on YouTube. Not $12.99, $9.99 today.
This is amazing, this pack. I'm surprised there's any left. I don't think we've got many, have we?
There's less than 10 now.
But, oh, right, okay. Well, it's just stunning. And I was saying earlier, if you're a beginner crafter, or making for charity again, or you're batch making, or you don't have a big budget, this pack will do. Oh, I think you can make at least 60 cards out of this.
Wow.
I made about 20 in, I think it was an hour and a half. And all you're going to do is probably just cut up the toppers and just assemble, because all the work's done for you in here. These images are so stunning.
Yeah.
You don't need to do anything else. You don't really need to overstamp. You've got backing sheets as well. They're double-sided, but I tried to do it so that the patterns are on the back.
Yeah.
And great, again, for men's. Some of these are just winter, so you're going to be able to use it for birthdays as well.
Yeah.
But if I was anyone at home, we've had people come back for 2 of these and 3, and it's because they're making to sell.
Yeah.
So if you've got your craft fairs coming up, you start doing these. And what I used to do was I used to do notelet sets, or do a set of like maybe 10 Christmas cards for someone to send.
Yeah.
Because people don't start really buying their Christmas cards till quite late.
No, they don't.
So you've got an opportunity to sell them in packs.
Yeah.
this is an ideal way to do it because you're going to make a lot of money on them because they look so professionally finished when you're done.
There's loads of you, too many of you have got them in your baskets. They're about to sell out.
Oh,
Please
thank
bring
you,
more of
everyone.
those if you
Yeah,
can.
well, I think that's it for this year.
Oh my gosh. I think that's it. I think, honestly, we
Well,
need
I don't know where
a
the
day
time
with you.
goes.
Next time, can you ask Liam to do a whole day, please?
I don't know. I don't think I could manage a whole day.
Oh, it's been amazing, though.
Yeah,
Thank
it's been
you so,
lovely.
so much.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for welcoming us so much to Hobbymaker. It's been amazing.
It's been brilliant. We've loved having you. Thank
Can't
you
wait
so
to be
much.
back. We're back
When are you
on.
back?
I think it's the 22nd of November. So
Fabulous.
can't wait.
Right, watch all of the shows on replay if you missed them earlier on as well. And fill your boots on all these amazing products. Only 1pm till midnight tonight. Right. Are you ready for madness? I apologise in advance for anything that goes on in the next hour because we have no idea what's going to happen. But Liam is here with an amazing product. Maybe a few little sneaky treats as well. We've got Lisa miking up, getting ready. She's going to, well, she says she's having a competition with Liam, so we'll see what happens. Don't go anywhere. We're back after this.